What is up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And today we're going to talk about one of my research group projects, a small cap project called POLX. Polylastic. And this is some type of indexing project that could have some potential. So we're going to look at the chart and look at some of the basics of POLX and then talk about this move that it is currently making. So first of all, I'm going to bring it up here on the CoinGecko website so we can just look at the overall numbers. And then we'll talk about what the potential is and why I like this project, but I'm not looking for this to take me to financial freedom. First of all, we see that it has a mild trading volume, 667,000, and a market cap of only $2.1 million. So it's small cap. And what I don't like is this maximum supply of 100 million, while we only have 9.2 billion circulating with a total and a max of 100 billion. So what that tells me is that if this project needs to raise more money, they can dump a lot more tokens out on the circulating supply, which would decimate the price. Now, if they don't need it, things could go well, but that back door is open where we do have the possibility of dilution of the tokens. All right, if we jump over to the website, you can see here at polylastic.io. It is kind of an impressive website. And they talk about how this is the first premium set of digital asset indexes. But the thing is, I don't know how you buy into these indexes. You can buy the token, you can stake the token, but what you're supposed to be able to do is buy groupings of different crypto projects. So it says here the Polylastic Index is designed to track token performance within the ever-evolving digital finance industry. Now, to date, I don't know how you're supposed to be able to buy a grouping or buy an index, invest into an index. And that's kind of what I think the project is all about. I mean, it says it's a decentralized vehicle to gain exposure to top cryptocurrencies, or we need that. It's saying that it's fulfilling that need and that investors need a way to simplify the general process of purchasing crypto. So that, I mean, it's a great idea. Are they doing that? I don't know. Will it last? I don't know. Does it have an excellent use case? Well, it sure does. Look at this. Index investing streamlines the process of broadening the exposure to a wider crypto market. Well, where is it? I don't see it on this website. Maybe if you are a Polylastic expert, you could post in the comments below and tell us how you actually do this thing. Polylastic offers a variety of indexes that are based off of risk models, aiding in assessing various risk appetites, which is fantastic. That would be great. So I guess time will tell, and we'll see if we can actually do it. So that's the website. It's pretty nice. They got staking, all that good stuff. There's a DAO governance where we get voting rights for holding tokens. And then here's the roadmap that does not have anything for 2023. So I'm not even positive that these team members are actively developing the project. I need to look at their GitHub and see if they've got any action that is going on. All right, so back to CoinGecko. Right now, Polylastic is available for purchase only on KuCoin. Now, I trade it using MetaMask because the good news is Polylastic is on the Polygon network. And so I now trade my Polygon tokens or Polylastic tokens on MetaMask on the Polygon network for very minimal trading fees. And I have about 2.2 million Polylastic tokens. All right, now let's jump to the chart. So here on the 4-hour chart, the price action looks very decent because we're in this bullish romp, or we had this big move here. We leveled up and just shot on up, and we're forming this nice big bull flag. I mean, it's not definite, but this could be a bull flag. So let's just draw in here and talk about the possibilities. And again, this is not financial advice. So here would be bull flag number 1, and we already see that it broke out. And if you take the measured move, maybe if we take this and put the beginning of the pole up here at this new base level, slide it over, that kind of told us that the possibility was a little bit higher than where we're at right now. This is not always an exact science, but on the current action, we could make another consolidation pattern and a bull flag. So this could end up breaking out once we get finished at the end of this consolidation period. Right now, for the temporary, the 4-hour is bearish as we have a bearish cross. Looks like the stochastic is ready to roll over, but we have this major consolidation action happening with the MACD oscillators and also the histogram. Look at all this coming to a point, which tells me that it could launch out of here and have some action. Let's go to the 1-day chart. The 1 day looks even better, kind of, all right? Now, you can see that here's the last chunk that I bought. The first chunk that I bought, well, there's 2 chunks here. I got $1 million here, I got 600,000 here, and my first bag was 400,000 way back at this blue line here. First time I bought was here. We shot up, blow off top at the last market cycle peak, and it failed, and I thought, well, I'll never get this out again. And then one day, I thought, well, let's take a chance in DCA just for luck's sake. So I bought this 630,000. Then I bought this 1.1 million, which gave me my new DCA average cost, dollar cost averaging at 0.00007, somewhere around there. So that means that right now I'm in the green, and I could sell, which I might think about doing. Why? Well, we're running up at the peak of the oscillators on the 1 day. It looks like the stochastic could jump back up, but we see the blue line is slightly curling over. However, I could sit around and take the gamble on this bull flag right here. So if this consolidation stays around this volume cluster here, and we stay with this base right here, which coincides with a previous points of action, then we could have another bullish breakout. So we'll just have to wait and see. I think my bag right now is worth $526. So, you know, that's not enough to get rich. It's enough to take a gamble and ride. So we'll just have to wait and see. Now, let's clear this and let's jump to the 1 week chart, and then we're done. So on the 1 week, it doesn't look as good. So here's where I bought way back when, right during this upswing back in 2021. We had the blow off top peak of the market, and we've taken a nosedive ever since. But now, look, we did jump up out of the doldrums. We have finished the somewhat of a cup and handle movement. Here's our bowl right here, and then we had the handle, and then we had the breakout. Now we are looking like this could be a point where it could go either way, up or down. So let's kind of assess this. We don't have much sense we can make out of this VPVR. I don't know why. That's very sloppy. But we do notice that the stochastic is nearly peaked out. Okay, let's move this down a little bit so we can clearly see it. And we notice that the blue line is curling over. Now it could, take a double hump up here. It could stay high. That's not to say that this is the end. And that's because we see that the overall action on the MACD oscillators is headed upward. Let's make that a green for bullish. So after we had this crossover, it's been steady up. And notice that we had this long period of light green bars on the histogram, and now we're in the solid green. So that could mean that we do something like this. We could come up and down and stay up here. And maybe this is a baseline because we had this little hiccup zone right there. See this hiccup zone here where we kind of found a base, popped up, failed the base. And that could be a support. Now it could flip to support since it failed before. Now, If we can make it back to this blue line here, that would be a positive. I'm going to bring this on over. And that's because it was support at first. Okay, here it was support. And then we turned around and we failed it as support. So if we can make it back above this line and it becomes support, then that could be very good because we could vault out of here and maybe go after the previous all-time high at this point. Now, if it was impressive and they really have something, they should eclipse the former all-time high, but there's no guarantee for that. I don't even know if I'd stay on that long because right now, if we're sitting at 0.0002, if we got to, let's see, oh, good Lord. If we went to the previous all-time high, just even 0.004, let me get my calculator and tell you what my return would be. All right, calculator. Let's clear the drawing first so we can see this. And whoops. Here we go. Let's take our 2.2 million and multiply that by 0.004, which is below the previous peak, but that's good enough for me. That'd be $8,800. Now I've got a total of, I don't know, $400 or $500. I'm finally, in the green. I did a couple of day trades on this, or week trades, swing trades. So I had invested a total of 400, and then I sold some, bought it back, and made a gain. So I think my total investment right now is still $300 or $400. So if we can make it to the previous all-time highs without them dumping a bunch of coins into the supply or tokens, I'm going to have a nice, decent return. So anyhow, let me know what your thoughts are about Polylastic. And if you think this is a legit project, if you think they will ever launch this index service, which I would certainly be interested in playing with, I'd throw some money at some indexes. I think that'd be great. I don't see anybody else really, or no other project pops into my mind off the top of my head that is offering something similar in the crypto space. So there was one other one. I think it was a Coinbase project. Oh, what was the name of it? Coval, Circuits of Value. I think COVAL was it. Let's see if I can find let me confirm that. Yeah, COVAL is a similar project where you were supposed to be able to do groupings of different projects and buy them under one token. That's the only other one that I know that's similar. So that's all we've got. Post your comments below. Let me know what you think about this research project small cap pick that we discuss in my research group on Telegram. You can join the group if you want, but we stay very focused. We don't go off topic and we don't talk about any other projects in that group except for these small cap projects that fit the exact criteria of the focus group. Well, that's about all I've got for now, but I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Pro channel. And if you would like to help me defray the cost of producing the channel, you may do so with a donation of a super thanks. And I thank you in advance for your support. Stay tuned. That's all I've got for now. This is Carlton, and I am out.